Grand Risings. Today is Motivational Monday, February 14th, and this is your Shekinah Wisdom Podcast. Today, my lovelies, I want to motivate you into validating yourself. Before anyone can validate you externally, properly, you have to be able to validate yourself. Because even if someone thinks that you are wonderful, someone thinks that you are great, if you don't know that within yourself, you're not going to show up that way. And it's going to create havoc on your environment. So before we explore that aspect, we need to talk about where did that come from? Where did that need for validation come from? A lot of times it'll bring us back to our early days in life. And early in life, children are supposed to be nurtured. And nurtured in the sense where their inner light can shine and their inner individuality can flourish. And when that has like a hiccup and those measures are not being met, this can have a long-term effect into adulthood. So that's why I focus a lot of time and energy on young minds and helping them process the different traumas that they've experienced within their lives, and as well as adults. But I've found that working with children, they are at their early stages of dealing with the trauma. So removing it is not as difficult as when you are older and you've learned how to operate within that trauma. And you will see that a lot when people are trauma filled and they've lived in toxicity so long, they don't even know that when they are showing up as toxic. And they think that their toxicity is them making a statement, when it's not them making the statement, it's the toxic behaviors that they've learned along the way. So when I encounter people like that, I immediately see their woundings. And I make sure that I don't contribute to those woundings the best way that I can, especially when I can clearly see that's the space that I'm operating from. But I also encourage them to look deeper into why they are feeling the way they do. What limited experiences that they had in life that they decided was going to be how they shape and formulate ideas about life. In life, you're going to have many experiences, but every experience is not to shape your outlook on things. It's to give you clues on the bigger picture, but you can't get blinded by where you can't see the forest for the trees. Look at the whole entire picture and you'll get a better understanding. So today, my lovelies, I am going to urge you to go out and show compassion to those that are showing up wounded and see what is the end results. Because that is what people are craving for. They're craving for attention, but they don't even know how to ask for it in a proper manner. So they'll show up in the same toxic way that their environment taught them until they're taught otherwise. So and also not only feel this way about other people, I want you to have the same compassion for yourself. Whenever you are triggered by external events, check in internally and figure out what is the cause of that trigger. Why are you expecting people outside of you to validate you? Where did that come from? We are all individual cells with individual jobs. So a toe cell can't wait for an eyelash cell a validation for its function. It has to perform its function. And when every cell is performing its individual function and it's performing it well, the whole body can thrive. And that's what we need to understand. You are an individual cell, and we need you to function the way that you should function. And that will help the entire body. All right, my lovelies. You have a wonderful, happy Monday. If you need further support on your healing journey, head over to shekinahwisdom.com where you can book an appointment. If you want art therapy, you can head over to IAMUcollection.com. And if you simply want to support what we do here behind the scenes and all the administrative work to keep the podcast going, you can cash out Unearthing of Truth. All right, my lovelies, you have a wonderful, amazing Monday.